out of here.
I'm not disagreeing on women and men can be equal. Like, I'm totally agree with that, but it's more like you say it only benefits women to let them, for example, in the military, but it also benefits the military because they have more hands to make the job done.
But it's harder because men have to do more just to protect them to be safe as well.
But if a woman goes in the military, it's not the man's job to protect her in there, right?
Okay,
it's honor code.
You know,
duty.
Us allowing women into certain workplaces has only really benefited them.
Okay.
Affirmative action, DEI, all this other stuff, it's really only benefited women while weakening the workforce in the process because we want equality.
Okay.
But unfortunately, like, equality just isn't a real concept between men and women. Like, women just are not capable in most regards of
being equal. Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
not. And we're weakening the workforce to do it.
Okay.
So I don't think I don't think it's like we're over here like, oh, we just got to make them feel good. Like, let's let them hire them as cops. Let's hire them as in the military. Let's lower the standards so they can get in. And then when push comes to shove, you know, you're on a night call with a woman partner and you get hurt. She can't actually do anything.
Okay.
There's so many instances. Watch these police cam videos. Like, the woman freaks out. She doesn't know what to do. She gets disarmed, whatever. And now the guy's got to make up for her, you know, inability to protect herself.
Okay.
And everyone's in danger now because now the dude disarmed her. There's like a bunch of police videos that show this shit. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's we live in a crazy world now where it's like, let's go off of how women feel versus what's real. And the reality is you guys just suck at everything. And you guys shouldn't be in certain positions.
Yo.
What?
Screen.
That's crazy.
You agree?
That's definitely
Yo.
Yeah,
Nah, hold on. Okay.
give us a poll, please.
Now she's trying to get up in there. Now Myron spin facts still though.
Yo, act, screen. Ow!
That's
Like
crazy.
Michael Jackson shit. Like, that's crazy.
That's fine shit though.
That's crazy.
Yo, stop playing with Shorty. She fine shit.
Yo,
You agree with what Myron said though? He basically said I need to stay in the fucking kitchen and stop playing, man.
put that sound bite in there.
Bills. Bills.
Yeah, I did MJ.
Women stay in the kitchen, they'd be safer.
No, you agree?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this one out. Thank you guys for having me. This is like honestly some bullshit disrespect. So
Okay, well, why do you think, why am I wrong?
I'm not gonna fight with you, but thank you for the opportunity.
Hold on. So this is the problem with progressives. They'll sit there and they'll say you're wrong, or I'm gonna check out, but you can't argue the points.
That's fine, man.
This is what progressives always do.
All right.
She's leaving. Yeah, she got triggered.
Give me her shot.
She has a kid though.
It's funny because this is what progressives always do, bro. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna debate this. Like, this bothers me. It's like nothing I said is wrong though. It's all factual.
Bro,
Subcastle.
But you don't have
She
any
wasn't that
supportive
sad the whole
evidence.
time.
You don't have any research backing up your statements.
That men are superior to women?
It's factual.
This is
Give me the facts.
we're stronger. We're taller. We have more lung
What
capacity.
are
We
the
have more
facts?
muscle.
Have you done some lateral
We have
reading
bigger,
on
stronger
this?
bones.
Have you
Like,
done research on this?
Yes,
like, what the fuck?
yes.
I
You're
just
just
told you.
stating fact. Like,
This is the truth.
You're just
Can
stating
you let him
random
talk?
shit,
Can you
saying
talk
it's
over
fact,
him?
but it's not.
Hold on, you
Like,
can Google, Chris, you can Google it yourself right now. It's obvious, isn't it? It's
Okay, hold on. What am I wrong about specifically? What am I wrong about specifically?
Yo,
Tell me what I'm wrong
Shit,
about.
other than just give birth, and I feel like women give so much more than just reproduce.
Yo, I gotta
We
prove
have
they're
so
talking
many
about.
good qualities.
Okay, I never
agree.
said you guys can't do other things. I said your main commodity is having children. That is your main commodity that you guys bring to society. That's what I'm saying.
I
I ain't gonna lie,
think
the
you're
proof
wrong
they
about
got
one
is,
thing.
yo,
I'm not sure because I don't know the facts.
Chief
but I
Keef
think,
once said the bitches love Sosa. Facts. Straight up.
What you sound wrong about?
I think I don't know, but I think you're wrong about that. It's only been like the core problem of the whole society of women having men's job is to make women happy. But I actually think that the economy also benefits from it.
100%.
Clock it, girl. Clock it.
Look at Norway.
I'm just
for
curious. I'm here
example.
for educate. Like that's
Yeah, but what does that do? It doubles the workforce and wages go down. You know what I mean? Like, feminism has been a failed experiment.
But this
There's so many problems with
So
it.
the whole world is failing just to please women.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yes, like feminism has been one of the biggest problems. It's created so many issues in society ever, like low birth rates, a lot of the progressive problems that we have. It leads to socialism. It leads to bad people getting into office because women typically tend to vote for
But
a
it
more
also
socialist
makes the world like spin when it
Good?
comes to the money and
I'm
economics.
done.
And
I'm
stuff
too
like that.
educated for this shit. And
So educated that you can't even debate my points.
No,
Listen to my
because and
single
that shit is so
woman.
disrespectful.
Prove me wrong.
It's rude.
What did I say that's
you
wrong?
You guys are wrong.
What am I wrong about?
Like,
Tell me
it's
how I'm
just-
wrong.
Heaven
I'm
sent
too
y'all.
Tell me how I'm wrong.
respectful for this, and I did say one
See, typical
slight
feminist,
disrespect, I will leave because
This is what progressives
This
do.
is-
They
you
sit
guys
there, they'll
are
say you're
doing
wrong.
this for
I'm like, tell
clout,
me why
and
I'm wrong.
it's
I'm
so
giving you the floor.
fucking-
Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong.
What did I miss?
How am I wrong?
okay, you're wrong because you're just doing this for clout. You're not right.
No, he's dead ass.
But if you know that, why you
No,
think it's
like-
personal?
Hold
on,
Why
hold
you're
on.
personal?
Ladies.
This
Let
is
her
just
talk.
you hustling.
I'm
And I
telling you the
respect
truth.
the hustle. Trust me, I do. It's Miami. You gotta
Wait,
hustle.
so wait.
but-
How am I lying? I'm telling the truth. Men
Yeah,
are
but
superior
you're
to
not
women.
educated on this topic.
What-
You're not even looking up research.
Have you taken a
You're not-
biology class before?
I have.
Men are taller, stronger, higher lung capacity,
Yeah,
more
but
muscle,
it depends
denser
what you
bones.
think is better.
They're physically superior. That's what I'm saying.
Superior to what?
Physically superior to women.
Okay, physically,
That's
that's
what I said.
different. But what about mentally? What about caring? What about raising kids? Is that not a job? You don't think raising kids is a job?
Men are
You don't
superior.
think raising kids is a job? Answer that question first.
He ain't got no kids.
Men are superior to women in almost everything that matters. If you want to talk about raising children, okay, cool. Men are better than women at that too, actually.
What about being safe?
Hold on. No. the single fathers do better statistically than single mothers. If you want to have that conversation,
That is true.
What statistic are you referring to?
Okay, so they polled.
Okay, not okay.
Single,
That's
they
not
polled,
a website. Give me a website.
He's getting
Okay.
to
There's
know.
many.
That-
Argue that. I like what you're saying.
There's a book.
And you guys
There's a
have
book you can
no-
refer to.
Sit down, girl. Sit down,
It's
girl.
called The Rational Male.
Argue that nigga
Actually,
down. There we go. There we go. Fuck that.
There's a book
Guys,
called The Rational
You
Male
guys
Book
have
4.
no convex.
There we go.
Just to say that I look like Michael Jackson. I think Michael Jackson fine shit as fuck.
Oh, that's what it- that's-
And
that's what it is.
for
Now,
real.
Michael Jackson is fine shit.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Michael Jackson. Oh, you know what
Like,
that means?
people pay to have my
You want that
cheekbones,
milk?
and I have this naturally. I got the cheekbones
She
from
mad
my
at you with that
dad.
milk?
She's mad about that.
You want that milk?
Got that
So,
from.
to answer your question,
But hold on. We have researcher.
Michael Jackson's fine shit. Facts.
For real.
There's data though. There's
yeah.
data.
So there's a book that you can
Girl,
look
you
this
can
up.
sit
Man.
up, debate this nigga. It's cool.
There's a book.
fine.
Yeah.
It's
But
called The
I'm
Rational
so
Male.
done, and I'm so sick and tired of this fucking bullshit because you guys are so fucking dumb
I'm
for
with you.
not speaking facts. Like, I respect the hustle.
Where did I
Trust
say
me,
that's
do.
wrong?
Where's your
I
facts?
respect that you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
are
yeah.
honest.
Hold on.
And I
Let's
respect
go point by
different
point. Let's go point by
Let me
point.
speak.
What am I
Let me
wrong about?
speak.
Point by point. Go ahead. What am I wrong about? Point by point.
I just want facts.
Okay.
Because I respect opinions.
What am I wrong?
Because this is not a fact. This is an opinion.
Where's he wrong?
What's not a
And
fact?
that is that
One thing.
women, men are superior to this and this and that. You can specify your statement and say,
Men are physically superior to women.
yeah, now you're specific because I'm
been
calling
said
you
that.
out.
I've been
No,
said
you
that. I've been
haven't.
said
Now
that.
you're saying physically. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
They're better at raising kids too, just like you just tried to infer.
How so? What
So-
do men do to kids?
Single
that are-
mothers lead. Single mother households are one of the biggest predictors of failure, degenerate children ever. Single fathers do significantly better where their children
Okay,
are
can
less
you guys
likely.
stop that shit? That is so not funny anymore.
'cause my-
What?
Yeah, that is so
Single
overused.
mothers
First
don't
time,
need
that
one.
come from shit, man.
first time was funny.
No, she
but
did not.
now
Yo,
it's just like overused.
That's Bill's playing up.
It's a
Overused.
beautiful queen right here. I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all do that. I ain't
there's a
gonna
book-
sit here and let y'all do that.
There's a book called The
Be
Rational
better.
Male,
Be
book 4.
funnier. It's a podcast.
There's a book
Try
called
to be funny at least. Please. Continue.
There's a book called The Rational Male, book 4, that goes into detail about this in single mothers versus single fathers, and single fathers do way better with raising children than single mothers. So men
But
are
what
better
kind
than
of
women at that
opportunities
too.
do men have that women don't? A lot. So of
What?
course, a woman makes less than a man. So obviously, that gives more
Women have more
financial
opportunities than men.
capital. That gives
Women
more
have more
cultural
opportunities than men.
capital.
Women have way more opportunities than men.
I think it's just the dominant.
Can I say something?
Hold on, she about to cook. She about to cook. I can tell. She got the look on her face. She about to cook. Wait, Myron, she about to cook.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, girl.
You have still no facts to prove. All you state is opinion. Opinion and an objective fact are two different things.
I just gave you 2 facts.
Your reality is subjective. It's based on what you surround yourself with, the music that you listen to, the woman you surround yourself with. Every fucking thing. It's genetics. It's biological factors. It's fucking environmental, psychological.
So you're saying I'm wrong when I say men are physically superior to women? That's wrong?
No, I haven't
Okay,
said that.
so
is
that's
wrong.
correct then. Okay,
Yeah.
now what about men raising children versus women raising children?
That is so different
That's a
because
fact.
men and
Men are
women
better.
we need both masculine and feminine energy.
But in the instance where there's only one party raising the child, men do significantly better than women.
100%.
So single fathers do better than single mothers, so you're wrong again. So what else am I wrong
I think
about?
they're both wrong.
No. Hold on. You think or you know?
See, I know. That's the difference.
Yeah, you don't
I
know.
know.
You don't
Okay,
know.
give me the facts. Give
I
me
just
the
gave it to
facts.
you.
Give you the facts.
What you want him to do? www.org.
Yeah, what
like,
the
yeah,
fuck?
for real.
Yeah.
Like, what you want him to do?
Dot
I'm
org,
referencing books in this. Like, I'm telling you
like-
what it is. Like, men are physically superior to women, and then if we want to
What
go ahead.
facts do you have, my brother? What facts do you have?
Okay, well, hold
hold
on.
on.
I'm trying to bridge the conversation. So, what facts would you want him to
I want
provide for?
literal websites. I want multiple websites showing
This
me
is the wrong
like
show.
credible
I'm not gonna lie,
research.
baby. It's a
podcast, like,
saying
he not gonna pull that up,
Oh,
baby.
this is
guys
the
know
studies that have been done, and this has been done.
So you need a study to
need
show
to
that men
also
are
do
physically
that
superior to
too.
women. You need a study for that.
You need to stop with the physical shit because we already agree on that. But
Okay,
you're trying to make a point
okay,
so
so
bad
men,
that you
single
bring up
fathers
things
are better
we
than
agree
single
on.
mothers.
They don't.
Is that the next one you want to contend with?
I'm talking about raising a child.
Yes.
First
Okay.
of all, women
Single
give
mothers
birth,
do
worse
worse
than
than
care,
single fathers.
There you
we
go.
cook with love. Okay, with
No.
if a man wants to do all
you have
that,
kids?
a man is not
Oh,
naturally loving than a
She
woman
do?
is.
I don't know.
Men are more
don't think she
disciplined.
do.
I'm so
And he
grateful
don't
that
have
my
kids, so why we
parents.
talk about raising kids if neither one of them
hold on.
got
She
kids?
cooking right now. She cooking right now.
So,
Yo,
so
she Betty Crocker in right now.
I
Let
don't
her
got
rock.
kids either.
Go ahead, girl. I'm rocking with you. Clock it.
once again, you're saying that he's wrong and that you're right.
Give me some hints.
No, I'm
I
saying
can't
that
get enough
we
from it.
agree on a lot of different things. We come from the same type of culture. And I grew up with my mom and my dad, which I love them so much for because they really taught me how a man and a woman should be.
Okay, so what am I wrong about then?
You're just wrong about stating a lot of bullshit.
Okay, give me one of the bullshit points. We covered this physical superior, and we covered
did-
men
you say a
versus
lot of bullshit.
men
Like, I
versus
can
women. What's the next
literally-
one? If I have so much, you should be able to name it right off. What else am I lying about?
Oh, that is such a manipulation tactic.
I'm asking you to stand by your accusation that I'm
You
lying.
know, there's so many that you're like, name one. You know that's a manipulation tactic, right? You're trying to fool a psych major?
That's what I'm about to say. That's just like
Myron, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you, Myron. I fuck with you. Yo, the psych major. You
I'm
can't
sorry,
fuck with the
but-
psych major. Clock it.
And
Let's clock
my
that shit.
professors are watching this right now
Exactly.
because I'm close with so many good people, educated people. I'm highly respected. My family knows about this podcast.
By the way,
They
Okay.
Wait.
probably
So
laughing at the Michael
if
Jackson
you
right
make a
now.
claim that I'm full of shit, I'm asking you
No,
to.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the way you express yourself is shitty.
Okay,
Because
so now it's not
you're
the
allowed-
content of the information; it's the way I convey it. So it's not the
Because-
information; it's the way I say it.
Also, some of the information because you say that.
Okay.
Break it
Oh,
up.
men are just better. Women shouldn't vote.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Why?
Because women, do you know what the selective service is?
Explain.
Okay. The fact that you don't know selective services proves my point.
100%.
Oh,
In the United States.
manipulation tactic again.
Right.
Oh.
No, this is
Manipulation.
no, this is common sense.
Oh.
brother. It's common sense. It's common
Like,
sense.
if you can't have a respectful conversation, I will also raise my voice. I will also talk shit back because I'm the nicest.
What's wrong with
Who's,
you,
who's
bro?
yelling, man?
No.
What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you,
What's
the fact that you
wrong
don't.
with me?
Okay,
I'm
so you
upset.
don't know what the selective service is. The selective service is a program that men must enroll in the United States at 18 years old, and if they don't, they'll go to jail, they can be fined, etc. Where they have to put themselves into a lottery, so if there's ever a draft, they can be drafted. So men have skin in the game as soon as they become adults. So I don't think women should have the right to vote for the commander-in-chief who can send them to war when they have no skin in the game like men do.
Understand.
So that is my problem with women voting. And not only that, but women tend to vote in politicians that have more communitarian/socialist type ideologies, and what ends up happening is these politicians use women's need for security and safety, and they market that, saying, "I'll let you get abortions. I'll go ahead and give you guys
I'm
more
so
welfare."
glad you
Blah blah
brought
blah.
up
Hold on one sec.
abortions.
So
I'm very glad you brought
these
up
politicians
abortions.
prey on women's need for security, and what ends up happening is they're able to get into office. Every problematic president that we've had, a lot of times gets voted in by women.
He stepped down, Trevor.
Cook, girl. This is your time.
All right, cook.
Honestly,
That
I
is why
think
women
you
shouldn't
just
have the
live in
right
a
to
very
vote.
fucked up country. This is your reality.
Yeah.
I'm from Norway, and men and women are equal. We're doing
And you're single as
amazing.
fuck.
Can you tell me how I'm wrong? I'm just like trying to
Cop out.
First, we went into men and women's physical superiority. Then we went into men being better single fathers. Then now we're on voting and why women shouldn't vote. Well, how am I wrong in any of this?
Her toes look good. I ain't gonna lie. She ready to cook. I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta keep it beef. Go ahead, girl. Cook.
Because you got to remember,
Saute.
you made the claim that I'm not right, I'm wrong. So I'm asking you to the burden of performance on you to show how I'm wrong. If you're making a claim that I'm full of shit and I'm not telling the truth, prove me wrong.
I bet. Watch.
Hold on.
You got it.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Okay.
They cook.
We got time today, cuz.
Because
Let her
I
cook.
came in
Come
here
on. Come on.
and I got so many. Yeah. Okay. I got so many messages saying you should not be on that show. What the fuck is that show? I come from a good family. I have good friends. I'm close with my professors.
Ask the question
I'm
again.
very
What does that have to do
integrated.
with-
Ask a question. Ask a question.
No, this is framing. You know, the reason why you're asking girls for their body count, this and that, is to generalize. This is what I'm doing. I'm generalizing myself by saying I'm a good student. I have a good GPA. I
What's your
do
GPA?
fucking good in life. 3.7.
Come on, girl. Dap me up, girl.
So it's just I am very much of.
Can you
I
ask
have
the
a bright
question?
future.
Can you ask the-
Can you tell me how I'm wrong? I'm asking just how am I wrong?
No,
Like, I'm not
the
even.
reason. Okay, and I came in here because I was really excited for a mature conversation, for learning about men's perspective. Because you can't speak for all men, but I'm genuinely curious about how you think. Because I come from a very respectful place. Because I don't think. Okay, you need to stop with that shit. It's so
It's
distracting.
his show.
All right, I'm just
Yeah.
asking you to tell me how I'm
No.
wrong. Because you said I'm full of shit. You made that assertion, so I'm asking you to prove how I am full of shit. We went over superiority physically. We went over male versus female, single motherhood, single fatherhood. Then we went over selective service and voting and why women should vote. What am I wrong about?
No.
You know what? I'm just gonna let you have this because you can't.
Nah, you got it.
You're
You got it.
not
You got it, bro.
accepting information and not accepting the content.
You don't have to agree. You
Girl,
don't
you
have to
got it.
debate.
You were cooking. You were cooking. Nah. Hold on. Heat that
so
up.
stubborn. It's sad. I'm really sad
How am I
for
being
you.
stubborn when I'm asking to hear your side about how I'm incorrect?
We'll give you the
Because you're
floor.
not interested
No,
in
we'll
another
give you the floor.
perspective.
I am
Talk.
listening to you.
We got time.
I
It's
am
all
literally
yours.
listening to you, but like you're going into talking about your background, your family. That's not the point. I'm saying, what am I wrong about?
Please tell him. You got time.
Okay. You're wrong about the way you talk about all of this because
Okay.
you have your perception of women.
Can I ask you this then?
Perception of what happened to We Got Time.
Okay, can
What
I ask
happened
this?
to We Got Time?
me-
Because you just keep interrupting me and I don't
Go
like
ahead,
that.
keep going.
She's not done. She's not done.
Exactly.
Go ahead, girl.
So it's just like, okay, you're stating all these things because of your reality.
Can I ask you a question?
Bars.
Just the opposite question of him. Do you think that women should be able to vote and why?
Of course we should vote. We're humans too. It's a democracy, not a dictatorship. There's a reason why we have been evolving as a country, as a democracy, as a community, because it's just like saying, oh, black people shouldn't vote. Of course you guys should.
We gotta put a niggas in it. What's going on, bitch? You could have said
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I rock with
why
that.
I'm bringing women
Hold on. Don't throw the niggas in this. The niggas ain't got nothing to do with this. It's you, girl.
woman have a nigga.
They ain't got nothing to do with niggas. Hold on, go ahead.
Listen.
No, cook. Clock
because
it.
we're all a part of an oppressed group. You and I, we're from the Middle East, of course.
Yeah, so,
We're
so
oppressed.
do you have
Black
a point
people
of
are
contention
oppressed.
with?
So
'cause-
it's just saying that Because I heard also statements about fucking white MAGA dudes saying that, oh, black people are less intelligent. And I'm like, where did you get these facts from? He's just like, it's common sense. And I'm like, where? Common where? And it's just giving the same energy from a man saying,
Speaking of
oh,
evolution,
women
hold
don't
on.
do this and this
Wait,
and
hold
that.
on. I ain't trying to fuck up with your point, but like, let's leave the black people out and talk about women. We niggas be good. Like, I'll defend the niggas.
Yeah, but I'm
They
talking
talking about
about an
women. They
oppressed
talking about you.
group.
Speaking of evolution, this site didn't evolve yet. But go ahead.
Yeah, so do you have a problem with the information or the way I'm conveying the information? It seems like you have an issue with the way I'm
Break it
conveying
down,
the
girl.
information.
Also, where you find this information? This is just like, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. I want to hear about why.
Okay, before we get into where the
Shut the
information
fuck
came
up.
from, I want to address the first thing. So you have an
You're making
issue with the way I'm saying it versus what I'm saying? Is that the issue?
Okay, I'm done. This is so disrespectful.
Okay.
You guys, this is your ghetto.
I'm literally trying to understand what you're saying.
When did you get this
Yeah, this is just and this is precisely why this entire that conversation proves why women should not be in positions of power.
No, that bitch
because
can't be in power.
because women cannot even deal with having their ideas challenged, be able to actually have debate or discourse. She got proven wrong. And this is someone that's in college, by the way, that's a psychology major, not even able to make coherent arguments. It's ridiculous.
I'll be honest though, bro. She got you. On nothing. Yo, bro, that was terrible. Yo, all that barking up for what? For a whimper?
Yeah, and this proves what I've said before. Like, feminist women, left-leaning women are fucking stupid. They think, oh, this is why I feel, and it's real, and they just get embarrassed. Can't argue their points. I'm offended, and they rage quit.
Majority, not all of them.
Well, hold on. It's not only that. Like,
Most of them hoes.
I knew that we were probably gonna get to that impasse, and you know this. I think, especially, the biggest source of that type of ideology and thinking is college.
Yeah.
When me and her got into that conversation about college, that's why she said to you, my professors are watching. So she has to put forth that ideology because of everything that is basically being bred into her.
That's even worse than her professor watching her being crash out.
So I seen the chat. They're like, yo, L Ag, you're simping. I'm like, listen.
No, I can play along.
Yeah, you have to know who you have in the building. When someone comes on here and they're bragging about their, college escapades, hey, I know how to get content on anything, baby.
Yeah, no, you just get it. It's getting the whole time. You got this.
So I had to talk her down when she was about to leave the first time. Nah,
Good shit.
yo,
Good shit.
get at this thing of Myron. Myron ain't
why-
got all the answers.
Bro, she proved why women going to college is a fucking big ass waste of time. Like I've said this before, it's just a socially acceptable way to waste 4 years being a retard. You can't make coherent arguments. I'm educated, yet can't formulate an argument. You're full of shit, but
Myron,
can't
let me
tell
ask
me
you a
why.
question. When you go to these college campuses and you're debating with people,
Yeah.
you usually realize that even though you're at a college, so we're not dealing with people who are like very low IQ, they're still unwilling to debate because they're indoctrinated with a certain type of ideology
Exactly, yeah.
that is so emotionally driven that they don't want to just sit there and just debate actual, hey, you think this, I think this, let's get to where the most logical, center could be. They're usually like, hey, you're a bigot, you're this, you're
Yeah.
that. And that's what college is now.
Yeah,
This is
that's
why-
what liberals do. They'll say you're a Nazi or you're a bigot like this girl, and they'll say I'm not even going to engage with you. But they do that because they know that they can't actually engage with the argument. So they'll say some dumb shit and walk off and try to take the moral high ground, but they just make themselves look stupid in the process. So it is what it is, dude. I mean, she made a whole bunch of accusations. That was embarrassing as fuck.
And she said what? They're watching? Her professors are watching?
That's hell.
That's terrible.
For everybody in the chat mad at me, like I was just trying to keep her here as long as
it's all
possible.
good, bro. It was
She was
entertaining. It was
good.
hilarious.
She was good
Like,
money.
bro,
She was
so
good
triggered,
money.
That was
It
boring.
was crazy.
That was smart.
She was good money.
He told me to shut up.
Yo, I'm telling you, the MJ reference
told you to shut
got
up?
her
No,
pissed
he
off.
told me to shut up.
Yeah, you talk too much.
That's the excuse.
Yeah, you do
No,
talk too much.
whoever, y'all trigger her with the MJ shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, like when that shit was-
It was like stop. I was like, once they did that, I said, damn, I can't unsee.
Damn.
No shade.
And she was 23.
But yo,
That was
you know
hard
crazy?
23.
She's gonna be somebody's wife one day. That boy's cooked.
That was like, ain't no way
That
me
was
and
cooked,
her
bro.
the same
Yep,
age.
that's what feminism does, bro.
Yeah.
That's the byproduct of feminism.